This might be a hot take. I might get some. I don't think you can really give me no backlash for this. It's gonna be people gonna have different opinions. But I was obviously not obviously, but I was always a Joe Burrow fan. Not always, but I've been a Joe Burrow fan since LSU 2019. The obvious year. I knew about him before that, but that's when I really became a fan because obviously you've seen the leap from 2018 to 2019. In 2019, LSU football team is my favorite football team of all time, even though I'm a Clemson fan. But strip all the accolades away, all of them, strip all that stuff away. Just game, just player and player, just player versus player, player comparison. I think Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow really aren't that far apart, bro. The stuff that what Joe Burrow doesn't have the best line. Neither of them have the best line in their entire career. Like, that's a known fact. But Joe Burrow should have been sacked way more this year. And I watched Joe Burrow a lot this year just because I started doing the sports takes. So, if I wasn't watching the Eagles game because I'm a diehard Eagles fan, if I wasn't watching them, I was watching, whatever big time game was on. Joe Burrow was obviously in a lot of big time games this past year. So I seen what he did with no run game. I seen what he did with a horrible defense. Yes, he missed the playoffs. Yes, he definitely cost them in some big time moves, especially against Baltimore. And then I think it was like one or two other games where he just set them back. I think it was the Baltimore games, and then it was like that first game, and they always get a rough start. But I think if you just watch this game and watch how he avoided a lot of sacks, how every single play counted. If he didn't put up literally 30, anywhere from 35, 45 points, they were losing. So it just seemed like everything was predicated on him. And we all know what he did before that. But I think when I really, really watched him this year, and not in just big time games, when I watch him game by game, if I could, I really don't think they're that far apart, bro. I really think it's Patrick Mahomes, then it's Joe Burrow, then you got Josh Allen, and then you got, to be honest with you, Matthew Stafford. And then, in my opinion, you could put Jalen Hurts, you could put Lamar, you could put Lamar, you could put Jalen Hurts. That's my top 5 to top 6. Let me know what y'all think, how close they are, and let me know who y'all's top 5 quarterbacks are.